gosh, I think I just woke up. I just woke up. All right. Well, I can't really see here. I can't see. Hold on. Let me try to get. Fuck. God, I would hate to be blind. God, I would hate to be blind. I mean, if you were blind. All right, there we go. Oh, shit. All right. All right. Hey, there's nobody here right now, but I will talk to myself as long as I possibly have to, all right? It takes talking to yourself to actually create something, all right? You got to talk to yourself as much as you possibly can, all right? Certainly. You got to talk to it. You got to. Burlap, hey, what's up? Hey, hon, how you doing? How you doing, hon? How you doing? All right, that show was great. That show was great. All right, I just watched that show. It was amazing. Do you see that I shaved? Do I look different? I don't look as burly. Yeah, I was mourning after my grandmother's loss, and I just kind of got depressed a little bit, and I just let my beard grow, and I don't have that great. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. So, what's been going on, guys? What's been going on? I just watched that show. It was pretty cool. He was talking about a lot of different things. Um, Venezuela is kind of a concern for me right now. I truly don't think anything is going to be happening with Venezuela. Do you think you're stuck on a mountain? Are you truly stuck on the mountain? I saw that in your comments that you were like something was going on with mudslide. Oh yeah, they take out roads. Whoa, yeah, because once that mudslide goes down, there's no traffic to your town. That's almost like that rhymes, kind of, right? Once that mudslide goes down, ain't no traffic to your town. Not funny. Not funny. Not funny if you have to live there. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Um, did you just hear the Cuomo? Did you just hear the Cuomo? Cuomo. There's another anti-gun law going through where they're trying to take your guns away. They're trying to take the guns away. What's up with that? They want to kill the kids. They want to kill your kids. They want your kids to be dead. And they want to take your guns away. Marfugal has been on topic. Oh, look at you, Burlap. It looks like you are it looks like you're a mod. You have the little wrench. It's crazy. So, lately, my channel, you haven't seen me for a while because I mean, I love you guys so much. And, there are certain points, just like how I was on Facebook for a long time. And I posted on Facebook for a long time, and I got no likes, and I got nothing, but I did it just because I posted facts, and I wanted to post the truth, and I wanted to post, like, shit that was actually happening. And all that actually led to deal with was, like, my family. When I came around family functions, just people thought I was crazy, because they... Unfortunately, they don't research. They don't understand. They think I'm crazy because I'm posting facts, right? So nobody liked my shit. So the reason I actually created a channel was because nobody liked my shit. Even though I went onto I went into the infrastructure of like the Facebook and noticed that people were actually looking at my shit. They were actually hovering over it, and they were reading my content, but they wouldn't like it. It's like they were afraid to like it. And that's kind of scary when people are afraid to like shit. So I completely deleted my Facebook and I created a YouTube, all right? I'm now at 1.2 thousand subscribers. It's amazing. But my I was at like $20 last week in money that I've gained from my advertising revenue. I was at about $20 last week. Do you know what I'm at now? I woke up today and I'm at like 15. It's going back. They're stealing money from me. They're sucking it out from me. Who am I supposed to call? Who am I supposed to call? I can't call somebody and be like, hey YouTube, hey Google AdSense, hey, why are you taking money from me? Why can't I go over $16 revenue? And I've screen captured all this shit. I've screen captured it. I can't. All right, I have my eyes closed. Hey, little monster pants. Yeah. Well, the whole thing is it's not about the money. But if I'm gonna be speaking what I speak, and you're gonna be playing ads on my content, then you're gonna pay me the advertising revenue. That's it. Sorry, that's what's gonna happen. They've like taken like $20 away from me so far. It was at 17 like 2 weeks ago. It was at $17. Mind you, all right, mind you, look, uh, a bunch of you are like have blessed me with a bunch of you have blessed me with what I'm sorry. I'm not used to like live streaming. A bunch of you have blessed me with PayPal. Yes. Like Burlap Garden. Amazing. You've helped me so much, by the way. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Because the PayPal directly goes against the YouTube platform, because the YouTube platform, when you super chat, a couple people, it's crazy. The first week I got enabled to actually get monetized. You guys actually helped me out so much, and you, I think it was like $30 worth of super chat. Yeah, and then they take the taxes out and all that because they take like 40%. Because you know how YouTube is. YouTube, they love to take that money. Han, thank you. You've helped me so much. You really have helped me so much. You guys all have helped me so much. I don't think you guys understand. Um, you guys have all helped me and amazing. Like, you guys have really all helped me because I have had nobody to talk to. I've literally had nobody to talk to. Hey, Pete. No GoFundMe for me. I have a PayPal. And if anybody wants to do that, they can. But the problem is they are delisting people who actually speak truth. They don't. Yes, PayPal doesn't take any money. They don't. So it just takes a long time. It takes like fucking 4 days to go into your bank account. But it's not about money. All right. Do you know Pete? Hey. All right. So the problem is that I have nowadays is this Jussie Smollett. You guys know I made a video about it. All right, Jussie Smollett. Do you guys understand what would have happened if Jussie Smollett's camera wasn't pointed the other way? If his camera was pointed the way that he wanted it to be pointed, where it would have shown the attack, and then he wouldn't have been found out, it would have been a huge issue. All right, it would have been a huge issue. The issue is that they want another racist topic for 2020 because 2020, it's crazy. It's already coming up. It's already coming up, right? It's already here. Nobody thought it was gonna be this fast. 2020 is already almost here. So they have to have some sort of ridiculous, crazy story like, oh, racist mega hat wearing people are pushing people down. And yeah, no, 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 no. You know, Jussie Smollett needs to actually be in prison for about 10 years, all right? As other videos I've already actually talked about, the SPLC, the Southern Poverty Law Center, is actual racist. They are racist, all right? They are. And they actually team up with the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, which is actually paired with YouTube and YouTube creators. And they are the people that are siphoning through content, like my content, which always gets demonetized. And they are the people who are looking at our content and saying that is, I'm sorry, I'm on a roll right now. I will look back at whoever's responding. They are looking at the people's content and they are determining if it's racist or not racist. So freaking racist. It's so racist, right? So just okay, I'm reconnecting. I guess I'm reconnecting. Okay. All right. So the bleach, that would obviously the bleach would be it negative 22. Sorry, frozen. Bye. All right. First of all, negative 22 degrees, and there's two white supremacists just sitting around the corner waiting for you. They're waiting for you with a rope and bleach that's frozen, right? And bleach that's frozen, right? No, no, no. See, the problem is they are trying to create for 2020. They want the talking point, and it's the talking point. The talking point is he said there were good people on both sides, right? That's that same talking point, right? That there were good people on both sides. What was that, Charlottesville or whatever, where that bitch got ran over? That fat bitch who died. She died, right? Yeah, I think she died. I don't think she died because she got hit. I think she died because she's fat and she had a heart attack or some shit. Whatever. Don't be out there protesting like a Antifa bitch. Sorry. I don't feel any bad. I don't feel bad for you. I don't feel bad for you. So what happens is this could actually create a horrible view for the Republican side. But it didn't work. It didn't work, did it? It didn't work. It didn't work. He got caught out. He wrote checks. This mug wrote checks. And he wrote checks for bodybuilding. These are bodybuilding checks? Yeah, no. He wrote checks out. You're so stupid, bro. You're so stupid. So thank God that he got called out, all right? Thank God he got called out, because that's ridiculous, and that could have actually caused a lot of hate towards situations in our country. Had done that. All right. So what did Little Monster said? Was it you, Hawkeye? Where I heard if Jussie Smollett done bullshit attack in summer, it would have actually caused much more problems. Very good point. Protests in the streets. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Yeah, if people believed this, the only issue is that it's super cold in Chicago right now. If he did this in the summertime, the Democrats aren't smart, all right? They would have done this in the summertime. If this happened in the summertime and he got this right, this would have caused a racial war. I'm not kidding. This could have caused a racial war. Look at Chicago as it is. I've moved away from that place. That place is crazy. Los Angeles is crazy. I've lived around all of the crazy places. Think Pasco. Pasco's crazy. I live here, but not as crazy as those places. This could have caused a racial war, literally. If you have some people in MAGA hats, white people, how funny is it? They were both Nigerian. They were both Nigerian, weren't they? They were both Nigerian. He paid them with a check. I love it. All right. But if this happened, what does that look like for the 2020 elections, right? This is another type of Charlottesville type deal where people can bring up any issues saying, look at the Jussie Smollett incident where, there's racists all over the place and they're in MAGA hats running around, right? It's just wild land. It's wild. It's absolutely crazy. These things are crazy. Can you believe that we live in a world like this nowadays? It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. But these people, hey Cindy, but it it really doesn't phase me, you know. Um, People believe these type of things nowadays. Here, let me let Roscoe out. Get out, Roscoe. Get it, 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 get it. Oh, baby. Oh, they love you so much, baby. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Look at that. Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at that face. Oh, oh, baby. He's my baby. I'm telling you. He is the best. Come here. Come here. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi to your people. They all love you. Everybody. Hey, stop being rude. Stop being rude. Do not cuss me out. All right, look up at them. Say hi. I love you, baby, 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 baby. I love you, baby. Yeah, you'll protect us. He is the protector. He's the best. I love my baby so much. My baby. He is awesome. Ratu, he's a YouTube star. He is a YouTube star. All right, so I have 9 people in here. That's amazing. I love every single one of you guys. I do want to take a second to thank every single one of you guys for tuning in here. And the other people who will eventually watch this, who aren't tuned in and are not awake right now, I truly appreciate. Thank you, Tina. I've never met you before, Tina Mobley. So now I'm meeting you. Thank you, Tina. I want to appreciate every single one of you guys because I hope you know every single one of you guys are part of the flock. You guys are part of the flock. You guys are truly family. And if you see in the comments, you guys know that. And you guys always know that. You guys are always like so helpful. You're gonna make me tear up. Look at me, I'm acting like a bitch right now. Stop. You guys are awesome. You guys are truly awesome because you guys helped me out through so much shit. I have a couple of my favorite subscribers who I talk to all the time, and they've helped me out through a lot of different stuff. And you guys are truly awesome. If you guys don't know, I created a channel on YouTube because I had been posting on YouTube, or I had been posting on Facebook. I'm sorry. I had my Facebook for the longest time. And this is like family, and this is friends, family, friends, like friends I went to high school with, everybody, you know, it extends. Nobody believed what I was posting, all right? I'm posting like real stuff that's going on. And a lot of these people are just like nobody liked, and it's not about likes, you know, it doesn't mean that, but it's about like if I'm posting things that are truthful, and if you disagree with it, like a lot of people will comment back. Nobody would like, they wouldn't dislike, they wouldn't comment back. And I'm like, why am I even posting this stuff on Facebook anymore? This is like my family. This is my friends, all right? These are people that I talk to and that I've grown up with. And I completely deleted my Facebook. And I'm just like, you know what? Screw this. I went to Facebook. I created a Facebook, or I'm sorry, I went to YouTube. I created a YouTube channel. And I'm like, I need to like release everything that I'm talking about on YouTube right now. I have to. I got to talk about it because nobody is talking about it. Thank you for the other like. I appreciate that. Nobody is talking about this stuff. People think I'm crazy. I go to family reunions. I meet up with like my aunts and stuff. They look at me like I'm crazy because of what they read on my Facebook. I'm sorry. Yeah, kids are being killed. All right, kids are being held in cages. That does happen. All right, aunt. All right, that does happen. There is fucking kids. There is. There is kids' body parts in your food. Cinemix. Look it up. Look it up. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Why do you think New York wants to kill all these babies? Why do you think they were, we're killing babies. Yay, after they're born. Oh, you know how much I want to kill them? Do you know how much I want to just... You kill a little baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But you don't kill little babies like that. You don't do that. That's not what you do. You don't kill little babies. I'm sorry, all right? Once the heartbeat starts, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right? Oh, you know what they want? They love their body parts, don't they? They love their body parts. They sell them. Yeah, don't they? They sell their body parts, don't they? What do they do? Who caught them selling all those body parts? Wasn't that who's the one who does all the like the behind the scenes uh what's it called? Shit. Yeah, all right. So they sell the body. So what they're doing in New York now they want to take your guns away as well. So not only is it a complete socialist state where they kill your kids, where they can kill your kids. And do you know what Iowa just did? You're the first one, BornA Hawkeye, that showed that video of 11-year-old dancing in bars in New York. In New York. Well, I didn't show a video, but I did talk about it, bud. I did talk about it. And that kid's name is Desmond. Desmond is amazing, and he was praised as a little, and he's not a transsexual. And let's get this right. He just likes to cross dress, so he's a gay boy. However the hell this can be, he's a gay boy that likes to dance, and he was hanging out with those two gentlemen. Call them gentlemen. Call them gentlemen. They're not gentlemen. Those two guys that actually killed their friend. They murdered their friend, by the way. They murdered their friend. They went to prison for a few years and they got out. And then Good Morning America wants to put these two murderers right next to a little kid. They want to put them next to a little kid. And if you look in the background, of the video, right here, look and read the description of what's behind the kid. Read the description of what's behind little Desmond. It's a drug. It's a drug. There's a drug name linked behind him. Of course. What is that drug called? What is that drug called? What's the drug? God, it's so disgusting. I can't believe I'm even talking about this right now. God. So, if you look behind him on like the wall, what is it? What's the drug called? God damn, I can't even remember it. I thank God I can't remember it. You guys can look it up. It's like a fuck. What's the name? God, what is it? What is it? I know. Come on, someone, a commenter. Come on, comment. You know the name. It's hold on. God damn it! How do you not know? Yeah, Rohypnol. Yes, burlap. Yes, Rohypnol. It's like Rohypnol, or it's something as to that effect. Yes, and it's clearly on the back wall, like it's on a poster, and it's like Hypnol, or it says like there's another drug. It's like, yes, it's like an animal tranquilizer. You're absolutely correct. So, Good Morning America is completely fine with having this little kid on, and they're completely cool. They're completely cool with showcasing him, saying he's such a good little kid. He's a good little transvestite kid. This is the good little kids that you need to have, in America, right? No. All right. While they're having him with murderers, and Rohypnol is behind him. He's the two dudes that he was with murdered a dude. All right. They spent no jail time. I think they spent like less than a year in jail. They got out. Oh, does that not sound like, huh? All right. I got a comment. I got some beef. I got some beef with someone. Hold on. I got some beef with a commenter. I had some dude today say, "Oh, the Clinton Foundation helped everybody out so much." Right? This was on another channel. What are you talking about? The Clinton Foundation helped the kids so much in Haiti. I said, "Whoa. What planet are you living on, bro? What planet are you living on? Like, are you serious right now?" All right. The Clinton Foundation got like $4 or $3 million worth of donations. 0.09% of that went back into the foundation after the earthquakes. Nothing has changed. Actually, do you know how much money went into Haiti? About $2 million went in. Once the donation started going into Haiti, about $2 million started going in to some real work towards Haiti. Yeah, they started building up a building and all that. Do you know what that building was for? That building was for the Clintons, and that building was for the elite to stay there and profit off of the event. They are still drinking out of piss streams with piss in them. They're getting sick. It's disgusting. All right, look, 0.9%, 0.9% out of billions of dollars. Don't try to tell me that dude in that comment section. He was trying to tell me that, oh, the Clintons helped them out so much. No, they didn't. They are still poverty ridden right now. Nobody is helping Haiti. Nobody is there helping them. What do? They take the money and they run off. What happens when CNN is there? CNN is there, and it has everything to do with New York, and just what I was just actually talking about right now. I was just talking about how New York is killing the babies. What happened in Haiti? They had the camera crews there. The camera crews there were there, and a lady's like, "Oh, we have boxes of retinas. Boxes of retinas. Boxes of retinas. Boxes of retinas." Looks like they're using dead bodies for good use. Take the eyeballs out. Get the retinas. This is going to be demonetized. I don't care. I don't make any freaking money off this anyways. I like meeting you guys. You guys are awesome. Whatever. You guys are actually viewing. I love everybody who liked this. You guys, 12 likes. That's amazing. That's freaking amazing. I just want you guys to know that the guy who commented, there was a dude that commented and said, "Thank you for the other like. Thank you so much for the like. That really helps. It helps push me out." Ever since being monetized, I have had such less of an enthusiasm to make videos, and I don't even know why. It's not all about the money, but and I need to forget about that. I need to forget about all that, because I think they're doing this for a reason. I think they're doing that for a reason, because they are taking my money from me. I had $15. You have to have 100 to even take the money out, to be honest with you. You have to have 100 to take the AdSense out, and I actually have to verify my location at actually where I live. I have to verify it. There's a pin they're gonna send me in the mail. They haven't sent it yet. I don't care. I don't care about the money. I make plenty of money at my other jobs. This is like cool because I get to reach out with people who actually care about what I like to talk about. But if I can make money off of it, whatever. But they're taking money away from me every single day, and it's very strange. It's like I was up to like $17, and then I went to 16, and then I went to 15, and like now I'm at 16. Like they keep like it's really weird. It's really weird. So they like to kill kids. They like to take your money. They want the socialist Green Deal. What do you guys think about that Green Deal? All right, all right, all right. Let me just stop talking. Let me stop talking. Let me stop talking. Let me talk to you guys. What's up, guys? Are you okay? All right. Hold on. Let me. Hey, I got 11 people watching me. Hell yeah. Hey, I'm glad. You guys are awesome. I really love all you guys. I really love all you guys. You guys are amazing. Yeah, happy mama. I'm live again. I'm live. And you know what? I was thinking about you before I went live. I'm like, happy mama was talking to me the other day and she's like, I really miss your dimples and you smiling. You look at those dimples. Look. God, that's horrifying. God, that's horrifying. Yes, I need to get a van and put a trailer so I don't lose my what? Your goat dogs? Your goat dogs. Oh wait, what? Get them back, help me. All right, Jen. What are you talking about? You got goat dogs? I love you, Cindy. I love you. You still got to send me the laptop. You still got to send me the laptop. I've never had this many people watching me, so is there something that we should talk about? Is there something that we should talk about? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Before I sizzle y'all. Yeah, Cindy, you don't get alerts on my channel. If you're subscribed to me at BornA Hawkeye, you don't get alerts. I'm sorry. Actually, you get unsubscribed from my channel. YouTube really doesn't care too much, so they just unsubscribe, and they're like, we don't really, you don't really, Corey, you know, you don't really, you don't like Corey that much. You don't like Born a Hawkeye, so we're just gonna unsubscribe you. Do you know how many people I've had unsubscribe from my channel? Why? 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 Why are you unsubscribing people from my channel? Everybody who I've met has been so kind, all right? I haven't met anybody that's like disgusting or disgraceful or anything. Everybody has been so like outlandishly, like insanely kind. More kind than in the real world. And thank you, Tina. I've never met you, Tina Mobley. Thank you, Tina Mobley. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm relaxed. Yes. Yeah, cuz I'm buzzed. I drank a little bit. You guys know I'm an alcoholic. You guys know that. But hey, it's better than being where I used to be. And I haven't even told y'all where I used to be. I don't even need to go that deep. So if you guys want to make fun of me because I drink, make fun of me. I've been in worse situations. Trust me. Trust me. And you should be glad I'm not in jail right now. So or dead. Or dead. Or dead. Because nowadays, I told you guys I used to do because I told you guys about the kratom. Kratom helped save my life. Kratom helped save my life. I told you guys that I used to be on painkillers because I had urology surgery, which is down under. Yeah. Yeah, they put a scope all the way down in there, and this was when I used to skateboard, right? I skateboarded. I did a frontside flip, which is a kick flip. Boom! And the board went directly under my gooch and it severed my urethra. And my parents were in Mexico. My parents were in Mexico at the time. How nice is that? You know, a 16-year-old. They can't touch me because I'm too young. So they had to like try to call my parents, and they barely made it through. Like it was like a storm in like Mexico, whatever, blah blah blah. So they put me on painkillers. All right, they gave me a bottle full because I had a tube in my stuff for like 2 weeks afterwards, and then I had like they had to do a laser. They had to like cut like like they had to go down into my urethra and cut like all the scar tissue out and all that fun stuff. But I have a catheter. If anybody has a catheter, God bless you. It's the worst. It's the worst. It is the worst. So they gave me a big old bottle full of pills when I was 16. What did that do? Yeah, that kind of got me a little addicted, didn't it? I felt like I was floating around. I was like, hell yeah, I got a tube in my dick. Oh, I don't give a fuck. I'm like running around like, yeah, I don't care. Like I was high as hell. My uncle was like, dude, you need to chill, bro. You need to chill. He's like, you're kind of high. That's probably why you don't feel it. Yeah, so that happened. But yeah, the kratom yeah helped me out afterwards. So that helped me out afterwards. Uh, some people laugh. They're like, "Oh God, this is gross. Ooh, that's gross." Hey, that happens. All right. So the kratom actually helped me out, and it's a plant. It's been used in Thailand and the Asian countries for what 1.2 thousand years. It's in the coffee family. All right, people use that. People use it. All right, it helped me. I don't take any painkillers. I don't take any pills. I don't take any antidepressants. You guys don't want to see the pictures of me on antidepressants. My face was fat. I was swole. My face was like, all I do is I take kratom and I'm happy about it. I'm happy. And I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm not sad. So anybody wants to hate on me for that, then they can hate on me for that. All right. Let's talk about some current events. Comment. Comment about what you would like me to speak about. Yeah. Yeah, Jen. Yeah. I don't think it's a smart meter. It's a normal meter. It's a normal meter. If it's normal at all. No, it's not a smart meter though. No. It's a normal meter. Whatever the normal meters are. Yeah? You think that's Eilish? Eilish Sacrosanct is here. Hey, what's up? How you doing? It's not an analog, you think? You think that's a smart meter? I think it's just a regular meter. I don't know. I don't know. It's a digital meter. Yeah, it's digitally keeping track of all the stuff. Um, I have so much that I can talk about. What would you? Yeah, did you see what happened when they wanted to remove the smart meter from what's her name? She has a great channel. It's another truther channel. It like blew up and it was in the middle of like the winter. And they're like, "Are you sure you want to like remove your smart meter?" And she's like, "Yes." And she has kids. And they like blew the freaking house up. What's God, what is her channel? Born a racer? Are you trying to copy me? Why are you trying to copy me, bro? Born a racer. I'm born a Hawkeye. You can't be born a racer. There's no way. There's no way. Oh my god, you guys are awesome. I love you guys. So I guess I heard that like Cuomo just. Oh yes, you need to have that gone. Sorry, Burlap, but if there's a smart meter right next to your house or right next to you, you need it gone. All right, it's been a while. I told you guys I would talk to you about spiritual things. My cousin killed himself, 22 under his chin, when I was 11 years old. All right, this was the craziest thing that ever happened to me. Right, I hadn't dealt with death much. Um, I didn't really believe in ghosts. I didn't believe in a lot of. I really didn't believe in a lot of things like death, like that. Um, you're like my grandma just passed away. That like for some reason like my brain just didn't seem to care so much, and it's so sad because I love her so much. But I think that's how it is when you go through a lot of murders and suicides and car accidents and gruesome car accidents like I've been through. That just happens. You get kind of desensitized to the whole. I'm not sorry. I'm glad it all happened. It happens. So my cousin killed himself. I was probably 10 or 11 years old, and my dad called me from Iowa. The fucked up part was a couple months before that, I had almost a similar call. My dad calls me. My dad calls me, and I feel like it's like one of those death calls. My dad calls me and says, "Your brother is involved in a bad accident, and he's in the hospital right now." And I'm like, "Whoa, all right." We have a cabin in Iowa, and I love the cabin. That's where I shot. That's where I shot my first 22. That's where I shot my first 9 millimeter. That's where I shot my 22. That's where I shot my Ruger. All that, because there's nobody around. You can just shoot wherever you want. You just shoot like all that. But to get out there, you have to go across. There's a train track, all right, and there's bushes in front of the train track. So what happened was, my friend was driving. Well, my brother's friend was driving. My cousin was in the back. They were playing football back and forth. They were like tossing back and forth the football. And the music was loud and shit. And they're in the back of the van, the empty van. He's in the front. He comes up to the railroad crossing tracks, and he stops, and he doesn't realize that the train is about to like come. This was 2 weeks before my cousin blew his head off, which is crazy, crazy, crazy. The train hits the front of the truck that my brother's friend was driving. My cousin gets spit out the back like 40 yards. He's got glass all in his body. He gets thrown on the railroad ties. The train goes by. The truck passes by him. The truck goes over him. Like it gets like hit, and then it goes over him. Everybody else is still inside the truck but my cousin. My cousin was actually thrown out the back. Still got glass in him. And my dad called me and he said this happened, and I'm like, okay, everybody was alive. So I'm like, okay, everybody's alive. Like, okay, that's crazy. Good. I'm glad everybody's alive. A week later is when my cousin did the whole, yeah, did that whole thing. This guy he was 19 when he did it. He had a little girl, a little 1-year-old girl, barely even 1 years old. Like, it was just starting to learn how to speak. And I was so young, I didn't realize. I thought 19 years old was like so old. Now that I realize 19, like I've lived like double past 19. Like 19 is nothing. Like this guy, he ended his life at 19. Like, are you kidding me? And it's just so sad how people, I don't know, just like how death is, and how like you kill yourself and people forget about you that fast. Like you hear his, I can hear him in my head still barely, but I barely even remember what he sounds like. And that's so sad. It's so sad. I mean, like, he's gone. He's just gone, you know. So he does that, all right? Um I get a call from my dad saying Jay had killed himself. And 2 days later, I also get a call saying that my brother's friend Brian had killed himself also. Brian was also another family friend. He was a rich kid that lived in town, and he killed himself on the phone with his girlfriend. There was like a killing spurt in Clinton, Iowa. I don't know what happened. He also killed himself. He was on the phone with his girlfriend, uh, who didn't want to go with him to the the dance or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know what it is. It's so stupid now. Like, now if you think about it, like he asked her to go to the dance and she didn't go, and he actually, like, I actually listened to the like to her call. It was recorded and I listened to it and it sounded just like a pop. And she thought he was joking. She's like, "Oh, you're just like, hey, you're joking, right? You're joking." It just sounded like a pop. What the hell is going on? Why was it? I don't know where you guys were. I'm not sure where you guys were. All right. So what I'm getting to is the spiritual point. All right. How long was it buffering for? How long was it buffering? I had my eyes closed. You know I like to talk with my eyes closed. I was like in the middle of shit. I don't like to see all you guys. It kind of freaks me out to know that like people are actually listening to me. For a bit, yeah, that's what I thought. It's crazy. All right. All right, so I was telling you that like my brother's best friend killed himself, and then my cousin killed himself. All right. All right, so this is getting into the spiritual aspect of it. And a lot of people don't believe in spirits, they don't believe in ghosts. Well, you know what? I will tell you firsthand, there is an afterlife, right? We all have a heartbeat, right? Our heartbeat is created by electricity. Our brains run off electricity. We are 70% water. Water is electrically conducive, right? When you die, what do they do? Electric. They shock you with electric. All right. Where does that electricity go? It goes somewhere. All right. So after my cousin killed himself, he was doing a lot of things in Iowa. He was moving pictures. He was moving a lot of pictures at my house and stuff. Before they buried my cousin, his well, the way they found my cousin was his his girlfriend found him in bed, and he actually had the 22 rifle like laying on his chest with the blankets up, and he had blood, like there was blood all over his face. So she thought that he had actually got into like a fight or something. She thought that he had gotten into a fight, and she didn't really want to wake him up, so she kind of left. And he did it. He actually killed him. Like, I guess like when you do that, like it silenced the whole gunshot, so like nobody could hear what happened. And so she left him alone. She thought that he got into a fight. There was blood all over his face. And then when they found out, blah blah blah, they found out, yeah, he killed himself. He's dead. 22 rifle. 22s can kill. All right. I found out. My dad called me. Um, he started moving. So his girlfriend, who actually just had his kid, who just had his kid, found him. And my house in Iowa was the place to actually go to like go hang out and have fun, and like that's where all the whole block hung out at my house on the corner on Roosevelt. Everybody hung out there. So my cousin like is like my brother. Like so like this is like my brother killing himself. So it's like very hard for me to deal with. And before they buried him, his girlfriend was sleeping on our couch. And my house was built in 1844, a very old house. So it's got like a slim little like a the stairs that go up, it goes straight up to the bathroom. And she woke up and she saw what they buried him in, what they were burying him in. She saw the bottom pants were camo pants, which is exactly what they were burying him in, camo pants. And she freaked out and she ran out because she had to take a pee. So she woke up and looked. Oh shit! Hold on. Wait. No, 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 no. Don't turn off. Don't turn off. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay. So she freaked out and she ran out. She ran out. She ran out. All right. After he died, he started turning pictures in our house in Iowa. He started turning pictures. And I was in Florida by then, like way far away from Iowa. And I said, why doesn't he show me? Because this is my brother. Like, I want my brother to show me, right? My mom found out that I was smoking marijuana at the age of like 10 or 11. Way, way too early. She tried to do what she could to stop, and I don't smoke anymore because I get paranoid. I get panic attacks. A lot of people smoke because it calms them down. They're like, oh yeah, I smoke because it calms me. It calms me, man. And you know, I don't. No, I'm sorry. When I smoke, do you know what happens when I smoke? I start thinking about my bills. I'm like, fuck, this bill has to be paid. Oh shit, my car still doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't. It yeah, that's why I drink. I don't smoke. It like freaks me out when I smoke. But I smoked back then, and my mom thought I was tripping out. I said, "Mom, I'm waking up, and my pillow is across the room. It's across the room, and it's sitting up against my door, standing straight up. Why is that? Oh, you're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy." I'm like, "Okay, okay, 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 okay." I wake up, and my pillow is under my bed. Under my bed. I'm like, okay, why is shit moving like this? Like, what the fuck? I wake up, and do you know what is playing on my RVC on the tape? I have a CD player and a tape deck player. Every breath I take is playing. Every breath I take, every move I make, every step I like that. Yeah, that's what they played at his funeral. That was playing. All right, that was playing along with him always jumping into my bed when I was a kid. Our house was a 3 bedroom house, but the girls got 2 of the bedrooms, and then my parents got the third. So what does that leave me? That leaves me 0 bedroom. I had to get a bedroom made in the garage. There was no windows in the garage. There was no windows. It was pitch black. So there were 2 doors. There was a fire door when you open the door to go into the garage, and then you have like the washing room and shit. And then my room was inside of that. So it was already freaky enough, all right? So all these things were happening like I would wake up at like 2 in the morning, and it felt like someone was jumping on top of me, like hardcore, like how my cousin used to like wake me up, how he used to wake me up, like an older brother would wake you up. They'd jump on you and be like, ah, wake up, you know, like dive on you. And I'd wake up and I'd be like, oh fuck, and there was nobody there, right? And then I wake up and my pillows would be on the other side. So I said, Mom, I told my mom, I said, Mom, I said, look, shit's moving around my room. All right, this is crazy. Corey, you're smoking. You know, we caught you with weed. You have your cousin's pictures all over the place. You have angels. You have a shrine. You're just, you're probably just imagining this. I'm like, Mom, I'm not imagining things moving across my room. I'm not that crazy. All right. So I said, Mom, I said, you know what? I said, fuck you. I said, watch this. So I had a remote, all right? And this remote sat straight up and down. It was a remote for I think the brand was RVC. I'm not sure what, it doesn't even matter what the brand was. Sony, whatever. But it was a remote that stood upright, and you can set it down as opposed to just laying it flat. And I said, when we come back in my room, which was guarded by 2 doors because I lived in the garage, because my room was in the garage, I said, this will be changed. And I said it out loud so like whoever was like listening could hear it, right? And she looked at me crazy, and I'm like, please, like, please don't make me look crazy. So we went and we watched like Fox for a little bit. We watched like a Nikita or whatever the hell show was on at that time. We watched it. I waited 30 minutes. I said, Mom, let's go. It was just me and her. And it takes two doors. There's a fire door from the inside of the house that goes to the outside of the garage. And then there's another door that enters my room. All right. We went in, and guess where? Guess where it was? I set it on the right side of my. It was on the left side, nestled into my cousin who killed himself, his memoriam, where all his pictures were in. It was nestled into the wires to the left. I threw my hands down. I said, fuck that. I said, I'm not sleeping in here tonight, Mom. I'm like, no. What did my mom do? Like, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? How does that look? Does it like does the remote like teleport? Does it teleport? What does it do? My mom thought I was crazy. She told me I smoked too much weed. All right. She said, you're imagining all these things. All right. I was called crazy for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And I'm so sick of being called crazy because I've seen spiritual shit happen in front of my face. My mom finally sees it. What happens? I look at her and she doesn't know what the fuck to say. She's like, what do you tell your 12-year-old kid when you see a remote go from one side of the room and you close the door and you know nobody else is there onto another side and it's nestled into the wires right next to the book that your kid has in memoriam for the person that has passed away? What is that? What is that? That doesn't make sense. All right. So, all right, that's one of my spiritual. I will tell you guys more of my spiritual. I've had some other really creepier stuff happen. But much love to Jen Chapman. Who's Jen Chapman? Seeing is believing, and you see it. If you see it, you see it. What happened, Tina? What happened? What happened? Have you guys seen anything? My mom thought I was crazy. Jaybird. Never met you, Jaybird. Why are you on my channel if I've never met you? How are you on my channel if I've never met you? That makes no sense. Jaybird. Can't even comment. I believe, Jaybird. I believe also. I love all you guys. I love all you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for all the likes. There's 15 likes there. That's amazing. That's amazing. Let's try to fight these guys, right? Let's try to fight the whole algorithm. Let's try to fight it. You've seen a lot of things, Happy Mama. Yeah, I've seen a lot of crazy things as well. I've never actually directly seen any spirits. I have seen shadows out of the corner of my eyes. They usually like pop out. The shadow people. Has anybody ever actually been? Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it so much. That really helps me out. Has anybody ever had what is it called when you sleep? When you're sleeping and you actually you get paralyzed, like sleep paralysis, like when you wake up. Thank you so much, Cindy. I know you would. I know you would. You're awesome. Has anybody ever had a sleep paralysis? You just found me when you were just clicking around a few minutes ago, Jaybird, and now you're on my live stream. Sleep paralysis, yes, Tina. It's horrible. Jaybird, how did you find me? You've been scratched, choked, and touched. Yes, a lot of people have. They've had marks. You know what? I'm glad you guys all believe in this because I want to talk about this stuff more because this stuff actually happens and people think it's crazy. A lot of people who are watching this right now are probably rolling their eyes and about to like they're about to like click off. This actually does happen. You've been pushed. Um The craziest thing that ever happened to me, which the scariest thing, I was at I used to do editing, and I've told you guys that before. I have been in high school editing like for like 1 to 4 years. I've been in like TV production, and I was at school, or I was at home editing like a video that I was trying to do for school, and nobody was home at the time. And the computer room was a porch. It used to be a porch, but we strained it in and we walled it in and we made it like a computer room. And the oven was to the left and the kitchen was to the left, and then like the kitchen like went back into the living room. And I heard people in the back of the living room. This was before my cousin even killed himself. And I heard someone like walk in the back. Like I've had that house was haunted like to begin with. Like I lived on a hill. Like we live in Florida, and there's a bunch of people who were buried on top of mounds, like burial mounds, ancient burial mounds, Indian burial mounds, and stuff like that. I've had like a bunch of crazy things happen. Like growing up, like I came home from school when I was a kid. I came home. I sat down. I was eating a Jello, and I looked across from the table, and like the living room was over there, and then like the bathroom was right here, and then it goes into a hallway. And I felt like weird, and the door just started shutting. It shut, and I'm like, oh fudge that, screw that. So I got up, I walked over to the door, I opened it because I thought my sister was playing a joke with me, because my sister would play jokes with me. All right, no, there was nobody behind the door. That door just closed and it shut by itself. That freaked me out. All right, I'm like, okay, screw that. There was another time where the stereo actually turned on and you could see the knob turn, like as the volume went up. It went, all right, this was before my cousin killed himself, so I had already been involved with all this crap. But I know what you're talking about. It's a bunch of crazy stuff happening. Thank you for 15 likes. Thank you for 9 people watching. You guys are all amazing. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm dealing with my thing. I'm doing good. Yeah, that's crazy. Who just said that? Jaybird, we have stuff go flying off the table on the other side of the room for no reason, right in front of everyone. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. That's absolutely absurd. The craziest thing that I've ever seen physically in front of my eyes is when I did work at Sebring, Florida with my stepdad, and I was doing video shoots with Speed TV. I don't even know if Speed TV is a thing anymore. I was doing video shoots. I got paid like really good money. It was like $1,400 for like 2 days of work. And I went and I laid wires out and cables and shit. But we stayed in um what was the Kenilworth Lodge. It was called the Kenilworth Lodge in Sebring, Florida. Haunted as fuck. Me and my boy went out to play pool one night. We were playing pool. We come back to our room and it's locked. We're like, why? Like, what? All right. It's locked. All right. So we go to the front and she's like, oh, it's locked from the inside. That means someone's locked it from the inside. We're like, there's nobody there but me and Eric. Like, why? There's no reason it should be locked from the inside. She's like, oh. So she went up. As soon as she did the lock, of course, it opened. It opened perfectly. All right, cool. Boom. After that, that's cool. All right, it locked from the inside. Okay, that was weird. That was very strange. So we did that. The next year I was working with my stepdad. I was doing it with Speed TV again. Crazy, creepy hotel from the 1800s. You look, Google Kenilworth Lodge. Everything about it looks like from the 1800s. The bath, the bed, you still have the doorknobs that are crystal with like the locks. I'm sorry, like the toilet is all, it's like above ground, like the toilet's above it, like you can see the pipes. It's creepy. It's creepy as hell. All right, creepy. So I was smoking cigarettes at that time as well, because I haven't stopped since I was a kid. Don't ever smoke cigarettes, kid. Please stop. Don't ever do it. So I have the window open, all right, and it's about 3 in the morning. I have to work at like 4 in the morning with my stepdad. I'm smoking a cigarette. I'm smoking half. It's called a clip. It's like half of a cigarette. I'm smoking it out of the window, and I feel something behind me. Really creepy. It feels like there's a brick of ice behind me. My neck just chills up. I freeze and I just get a really, really bad vibe. And I'm like, what the hell? All right. So like I put my cigarette out, and by the time I put my but before I put my cigarette out, the sink I'm right next to. It's like a hallway that I'm in. I'm sorry, I didn't explain it to you really good. I'm in like a hallway. At the end is like a window. Right below me is like a sink, but it's below me to the left, like 2 feet. To the right of me is like an old school bathtub. All right, and I'm like, we're like a foot above. Like you have to like step up into this bathroom. It's like an old school shit. So it's like 4 in the morning. I'm smoking a cigarette. I get this feeling behind me, like someone's right behind me. The water faucet turns on right next to me. Oh shit, I think it's my elbow. Like I think it's my elbow that hit. All right, so like I like back up, I look, and there's nothing. Like it's obviously it's not my elbow. It's to the left. It's way to the left. And there's nothing that would happen. Like you have to turn that to start that. All right, you have to turn that to start that water on. So I shut it. I threw my cigarette out. I shut the window. I run out. I tell my stepdad, I said, I'm not sleeping in this room tonight, Ken. I said, and Ken, my stepdad, he beat my ass my whole life. Fuck that guy. But yeah, fuck you, Ken. Fuck you. You know, he said, shut the fuck up. We got to work in the morning. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. So I put the blankets over my head, and I had the remote in my hand because I had the TV on just to have some light in the room. Do you know what happened? The TV shut off. The TV turned off. That's when I knew I was not welcome. I didn't sleep in that room that night. I went out into the hallway and I slept on a wicker fucking. It was like a wicker hard ass wooden like bench in the hallway. I lay down. I'm like, screw that. I'm not going back in that room. That's too demonic, man. There was someone that turned the water on right next to me. I've never had anything like. Well, I just told you guys about the story about like how that thing was like how that remote was moved. That wasn't in front of me, all right? This happened right in front of me. Has anybody ever had anything happen like directly in front of them where they watched it in front of them or they saw it like with their own eyes like it turned on like and you can't explain it? Like anybody or am I just crazy? I'm just crazy, right? Yep. Summer says I'm just crazy. I love spiritual stuff. I love it. I love it. It's just creepy. It's really creepy. Like how do you explain that? How do you explain that? Like my mom, like looking at her 12-year-old kid, what does she say to like me as a 12-year-old? Like, yeah, that just happened because she was actually dismissing me, thinking I was crazy. Like, oh, you have a shrine of your like cousin that just killed himself. You really love your cousin, so you're like thinking these things, right? No, my mom just clearly saw that that remote went from one side to the other, and on the other side it was clearly nestled in to where his picture, his memoriam was. All the pictures that I have of him and all the RCA wires. It was just nestled in there. She looked at me and she like it was just the craziest like sight ever. Like she didn't know what to say. She's like cuz she called me crazy before. She called me crazy. So, I don't know. Where's Roscoe? My lips aren't matching my words? My lips aren't matching my words. uh 5 years went into the same person within a day. It's crazy accurate. um let me read. I haven't been reading. One time I seen the moon move from horizon, top of the sky, like fast. Took maybe like 3 seconds. Was a girl and a witness. Was with a girl. A girl was a witness that I was with. So you say you one time I saw the moon move from the horizon to the top of the sky, like fast. Took like maybe 3 seconds. Okay, that's crazy. I don't. I think that sounds crazy as fuck, but if you saw it, you saw it. Hey, I don't. I've seen crazy stuff, so I don't. I don't put it past anybody. His lips are not matching his words. Does anybody else see that? When I'm talking right now, no, it's not matching my words. It's like a second off. I think that's how it usually is. But my husband and I were at a really old restaurant, and his glass of soda slid across the table right in front of us. Oh! Oh! That's creepy. Do you know a lot of sensitive people drink or do drugs to mask feelings? That's myself. Yes, I did that. Yeah, that's why I drink. But I got you guys now. You guys are my drugs. You guys are my where I fall back on. My curtains flew off the rod. Burlap Garden Gal. When I was just telling you about Sebring, Florida. I was just telling you about that, where the water faucet turned on right next to me, and I freak out. I freaked out. I backed up, and I threw my cigarette out. A night before, the curtain rods, same exact place, and this place was built. Look it up. Look it up. It's called the Kenilworth Lodge. There were girls that were like they were dykes, and they were staying in beds, and like that means anything. And they were complaining that both of the rods fell down at the same exact time when they were talking about ghosts. How crazy is that? And that's at the same place. That's the same place. All right. Did someone just? You're home alone now in the dark. Yeah. Oh, you better not. You better be afraid. We're coming for you. We're gonna come for you. Bigfoot! Look at that! Look at that Bigfoot! Get that Bigfoot. All right, guys. Hey. Thank you. We talked last summer about Wait, hold on. Stop. You guys are just texting too much. All right. About InfoWars is so much different after Jakari. We did. We talked. Wow, dude. We talked a long time ago, dude. Have you been subscribed to me for that long? And yeah. Yes. Yeah. After Jakari left, yeah. After Jakari and then yeah. Yeah. Yes. The girl, that female, I liked her too. They all left. I was wondering about that. Like, did they have to sign like non-disclosure agreements or what? Do you know that he was on? He. Do you know that Alex Jones was actually on? Alex Jones was actually on. What's it called today? Well, what's that pussy's name? He's like a MMA. Joe Rogan. So he was on the Rogan podcast today, and they wouldn't allow comments. I got it. They wouldn't allow comments. It's like, do you guys really not like free speech that much? Because when we're talking about Sandy Hook, you guys don't want us to talk about, why did everybody, I wonder why everybody's houses got paid off. Why did everybody's houses get paid off? Why did everybody's houses get paid off? All their mortgages got paid off. That big liberal town, yeah, they like to take your guns, don't they? They love to take your fucking guns. Don't let them. Brown Eyes Rule. Brown Eyes Rule. I know you watch my channel too, Brown Eyes Rule. I know. Brown Eyes Rule. You gotta have the brown eyes. That's dominant right there. I love you guys. All right, I'm getting tired.
Hey Hawkeye, glad you're still making videos. We talked last summer about info. Yep, 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 yep. Um, Good night. Good night, Tina. Good night. And I cried. I was so scared. You should be scared. You saw my face and you're like, fudge, I'm so scared. What happened? Corey's face is freaky. Yeah, remember I recommended you and you only had like 12 subscribers then. Yeah. I remember I had recommended you and you have been a subscriber that long. That's awesome. I love you. Sujmetsky Tblitsky. That's definitely Russian. That's my last name. My last name is Yadov. Do you know that nobody has my last name? Yaddof. Nobody has my last name. I love that. That's such a cool thing. I used to hate it when I was a kid growing up. Kids would make fun of me like, "Oh, like jack off," like they'd make fun of me. Nowadays it's like nobody has my last name. If you have my last name, you are related to me. I live in Florida right now. Nobody within the 7 surrounding states from Florida. Florida, Georgia, Atlanta, Alabama, all that. Boom, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina. Nobody has my last name. Yadoff. Nobody has it. Just me, baby. Just me. I'm the only Yadoff in Florida or the 7 surrounding states. Let's keep it that way, baby. Hey, BornA Hawkeye, I love you guys so much. You guys are awesome. You guys know you can always comment to me. If you guys ever want to talk to me one on one, or you guys want to chat, you guys know you could go right down below and you guys can comment me in the comment field. You guys can always talk to me there. I love the 15 people who actually liked. I love the 9 people who are actually watching right now. It's crazy. It's ridiculous that you guys are watching. Have I really been going for an hour? Jesus Christ. Yep, it'll be up there. I love you guys so much. BornA Hawkeye, you guys are awesome. Let the hawk flock out. Flock out. You gotta have strength and you gotta have faith. Have strength and faith, guys. Alright? I love y'all. Thank you guys so much for sticking around me. You guys really mean the world. I love you guys.